Are you looking for a real review of eXp Realty? We'll look no further because we're going to talk about those cons that you're looking for. We're also going to talk about the pros. And if you stick around to the end, we're going to talk about those in-betweeners that may catch you by surprise. We're getting after it right now. Hey, if you're new to this channel and you are a real estate agent looking to double your business and dominate your market, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about the new offers and funnels before the other agents who don't tap the bell. My name is Jimmy Webb
And I'm Levi Lassick, and Jimmy and I get calls and emails every single day of top brokers, team leads, and agents that want to learn more about eXp, and we absolutely love it. So we are looking for 2 key partners in each city. This won't cost you anything, and you can keep 100% of your commission split. So if you're interested, then schedule a call in the description below, and we'll see if we're a good fit. So as Jimmy mentioned, we are starting out with the cons in our experiences so far with eXp Realty. And I think the number one thing that really comes up, and you may have experienced this yourself, is the recruiting aspect, or what people feel like they're just being recruited to eXp. And this is likely because I know in my discussions with agents is actually the last couple of agents we brought onto our team, they've actually told me that they've been approached by eXp agents at least 4 times each. And these agents lived on opposite ends of the country. They've never met each other, but they each told me that separately, that they've been approached at least 4 times by other eXp agents. But what happened was that they just felt like they were being recruited. They just felt like they were kind of overloaded with a lot of information. And that can be the case. Not a lot of people are able to approach it in the best manner, but at the same time, you know, I think what I think about is they're overly excited, and sometimes just
yeah, which is understandable. I mean, you got to contain that excitement sometimes. I mean, it's good to be ignorant on fire sometimes, but there's a professional way to approach people. I mean, our approach is, tell me about your business. Tell me, I mean, can we even help you, right? Or is business smooth sailing for you and you're completely 100% happy where you're at? Listen, if you're happy, be happy. That's the ultimate goal, I think. But yeah, unfortunately, you know, some agents do a little bit of the throwing up approach on people, and we're sorry for that if that's happened to you. I empathize with that, you know, it happens to the best of us, but yeah, you want to, you know, get with someone who actually cares about you and helping you produce at a higher level. You know, that's really the ultimate goal. And the other thing with recruiting is 90% of the company does not recruit. They're just focused on their real estate, and that's completely fine as well. But yeah, part of that 10%, you know, there's a top 1% to everything. You know, I think when we were looking at eXp, you know, I was looking for, all right, who are the top guys? That's who I want to surround myself with, and so, you know, that's what we've done.
The other aspect is this is feedback based on discussions with agents, is the cap. You know, I know some agents are at a no cap brokerage or a transaction fee only brokerage, or maybe they've been with their brokerage a little while and their cap is reduced. Or sometimes we still find agents that have been with brokerages for quite some time and their cap is still higher than what eXp has, which is an 80-20 split up to a $16,000 cap, which is the case. At the same time, but
yeah, you can get that cap back, right? So it can be a 100%, and that's what is available to you when you reach icon status, right? You earn that $16,000 back in the form of stock, which if you checked out our stock price lately, you might enjoy that. So
it's not bad.
So you can earn that cap back.
So when you're looking at that, we want you to think about the long term versus the short term. But at the same time, yes, if that is up front, so that's going to come out of your commissions until you reach that cap. But at the same time, like Jimmy mentioned, you've got a true opportunity to earn that back. You know, something else that really comes up a lot is the actual office, like a physical office. Even though, as you can see, we're in an office right now, And a lot of agents say, you know, they kind of want that office feel, especially newer agents, you know, which is understandable, right? Because you've got somewhere to go. Sometimes you want to be close to someone, even in the times of coronavirus. But you know, they kind of want that high touch mentality or that atmosphere, you could say, in the beginning. But really, you know, there's so many ways to work around that. On top of that, as you can see, we're in a shared office space, which ultimately, I'll tell you this, I think this is something that a lot of people don't think about, is that, number one, if you're trying to build a business and you want to meet people, right? The last place you'd want to go is to a real estate office, right? Because everyone there is a real estate agent, and you're likely not going to meet any possible buyers and sellers there.
Well, it's about the support, right? Like the whole real estate office is for two things, really. It's for support and for training. Well, on the support side, listen, I get it. You know, you want to have easy access to the people who have the answers for you. Well, for us, you'll get my phone number, Levi's phone number, our partners, Mike, Jay, Woods, on up the list. I mean, you can reach any of us. Or you can have our calendars. You can block time in our calendar whenever you like. You can also, if it's a real estate question, you can go into Workplace, which is a part of Facebook, where you can literally go to your state broker and message them on Facebook Workplace and get that answer. You can go into the eXp World. They have office hours. You know, people. Wow, how many employees is it in the world? I mean, it's over
600.
Like 600. Yeah. You can walk into the world with your little avatar. I got a little cowboy hat. I'll tip my cap if I ever see it in there. You just walk in there and get your question answered. I mean, it's basically, it's for support. So if you want support,
yeah, I was
you just
actually
go there.
I went in there the other day, had an issue. Actually, a new agent came on the team. I didn't get an email. Normally, whenever a new agent joins your team, you get a notification, an email. And they said they got an email that their license was transferred, but I didn't get the notification. So we went into the world, teleported over there, literally walked right up to the help desk area, and there was somebody live on the other. It was just like doing a Zoom call, but in kind of like in a video game. But
Yeah, it is like a video game.
but that person was there, ready. I mean, immediately. I didn't have to call. I didn't have to sit on hold. I tell you what.
Were you in your PJs?
But I tell you what. You know, being on hold sometimes really depends on their music, right? The hold music, whether it's a fun experience or not.
I'm a jazz guy myself.
I tell you what. There's this one though. I like the Metroid music. I call it the Metroid music. If you ever played that video game growing up, but I don't know. Anyways. It's really not that. It's a lot better actually. So from afar, it looks like not a lot of fun, or it looks complicated, but it's actually very easy. And that's something that actually we're going to talk about as an in between, right?
Yeah.
Is that whole virtual environment. But actually, Forbes just came out with an article about eXp, talking about eXp was the best brokerage as far as in positioned. For during the pandemic, because guess what? They've already been operating online for the last 10 years.
And if you want a guest pass to the world so you can check it out, see what it's like, we're happy. You know, reach out to us. We'll get you a little tour of the world there. Listen. The other part of that having that brick and mortar office is for training, right? Well, you're not going to get training from the one local trainer in your local office like you would at somewhere else. In the world, we have 55 hours per week of training, not from some local guy who may not be actively selling real estate anymore. You have to be a top producing agent to even be approached about, presenting some sort of training during the week, right? So you're not getting anything like that at a local brokerage, right? So support and training, it's all here for you at eXp, right?
So, I mean, now we're going to address some of the pros. I realize that we kind of turned some of those cons into pros, but that's the thing. If you want to work with top producers, that's what you're going to find is that they're always looking for the good out of what could be perceived as negative or a con. And so the thing is that you look at any brokerage, they're going to have their good and bad things, and you're going to enjoy some aspects, and you're not going to like some other aspects about the brokerage. It doesn't matter where you're at. I've never really spoken to anybody that's just 100% loved their brokerage. I don't know, except for agents at eXp. I've met quite a few that pretty much love everything here. But
well, nobody's perfect.
right. So, I mean, there are going to be some things, but ultimately how you work with it and the adjustments you make are really going to make the difference. But whenever it comes to the pros, I mean, we've kind of touched on this a little bit already, but Jimmy mentioned the team that we have in place as far as, that's why we're getting people really reaching out to us quite often about joining the team, because it's not just Jimmy and I here. He mentioned Michael Reese and Jay Kinder and Woods Davis and Brent Gov and top agents in the country. I don't want to say completely at our disposal, but they're pretty much at our disposal to where phone calls, emails, issues that we need some help with, always there, always willing to help and to provide coaching, support, answer questions, do any type of onboarding that we need help with as well, as far as the new team members, training, coaching plans. That's the great thing. I've actually, recently we had a new team member join and immediately got him scheduled with a call with Woods, worked on his game plan.
I saw that on Woods' schedule.
Yeah. So, got a plan in place for him, turned on his leads. That's the cool thing. He's like, man, you weren't lying. Which he left his last brokerage because he wasn't getting the leads.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, I'm going to turn on leads. And we turned on leads, and literally the next day, within 24 hours, he started having leads come in, and now he's getting 3 to 4 every single day. And he's shocked by that.
Yeah, that's one thing that, you and I work directly with Michael and Woods, who on the Attract ROI side, Attract Link side, which is our platform that we use. If you want to check that out, go to signup.attractroi.com. We can get you a 14-day trial. Here's what we do. We have templates for your ads, your Facebook ads, your funnels, all that sort of stuff. And listen, if you want more information, you can call us. I'll give you a run through. I'm the one building people's ads right now. And so, I mean, it's really amazing. The reason I got my real estate license is because I was helping people do these funnels and everything. And I was like, wait a second. You're telling me I'm helping all these people, all these agents all around the country get dozens of leads every single week, and I'm on the sideline? No, that ain't gonna happen for a lot. So that's why I picked up my license. And yeah, I mean, listen, if lead generation is your problem, you need to hop on a phone call with us, and we'll sort that out real quick for you. So yes, but my point was we work on other stuff with Michael and Wood, so they're gonna pick up our phone call, right? So if you need something, you can call us and we'll get to them, right? So anyway.
So, I mean, and that's why so many top brokers, which is, you're going to see this quite a bit. So many top brokers across the nation are joining eXp. Chuck and Angela Fazio in Arizona, the #1 independent brokerage in the U.S., $2 billion in sales per year, joined. Kyle Whistle team in San Diego, Daniel Beer team in San Diego, Vincent Koo from New York came over from eXp Realty with over 300 agents, and Jay Kinder and Michael Reese, Woods Davis, the guys that have been crushing it for quite some time in the real estate industry. Brent Gov, Gene Frederick, you just hear the names. Curtis Johnson also in Arizona. These names, these top brokerages keep coming and coming. And the reason being is because eXp allows these brokerages to personally brand, to keep their brand names in place.
Yep.
So eXp actually kind of takes a back seat on that, and they actually want that. They want you to be a personal brand. They want you to be, the Jimmy and Levi home selling team. If that's the name of if that was the name of your brokerage, that'd be
kind of weird.
That'd be a coincidence.
Unless your name is Jimmy and Levi.
Then it wouldn't be weird. But that's the really great thing about it is that personal branding that allows to be left in place. And that's what you want to be known for anyways. You want people to know you and your brand and your brokerage second, right? Actually, if you could change brokerages 10 times in 1 year, and if your personal brand is on point, nobody would ever know the difference, right? And ultimately they should say, hey, I want to work with Fred, or I want to work with Susie, or I don't know, I just work with Fred. He sells a lot of real estate. I work with Susie. She sells a lot of real estate.
Yeah, if you're with a broker for their brand, that's not a good strategy. Like, your brand should be your personal brand. You shouldn't have to like piggyback off the coattails of your brokerage's name, right? Nobody really cares. Think about it. If I'm a buyer and a seller, I don't give a damn what brokerage you're with. I care about you. How are you going to treat me? Do you know what you're talking about? Have you done this before, right? Are you going to help me save money on my purchase? All this sort of thing. I don't care about which brokerage you're with. The brokerage is for the agent, right? And the brokerage that you should go with, right, is the one that fits best with you. The model at eXp just happens to pay out more and be more lucrative to agents. I mean, there's a lot of other pros that we're talking about, but I mean, if you just do the math on that and you're not worried about your brand and riding on those coattails, I mean, to me, it all makes sense.
One of the last pros is a plug and play marketing system that eXp has put into place, which means when you upload a new listing into the system, is that they automatically send you digitized formats of all your marketing materials. So that means postcards, brochures, pamphlets, anything that you need. And if you have a personal brand, which hopefully you do at this point, you have that personal brand, it's gonna upload all of that for you. So you upload a template, they're gonna send you all the materials once you upload a new listing in the system, and that's going to save a ton of time, because you imagine what happened before when you had a new listing, then you had to add that marketing, that house, everything to a postcard, to a pamphlet, to a PDF sheet, to an email. Yeah, everything comes out in one shot, and then you can pick and choose what you want. And it's really, it's so simple that it's a huge time saver. And that really brings us to the last part. I know we talked about we're going to discuss some of the in-betweens. We kind of mentioned a little bit of it earlier with the cloud-based brokerage, how some people kind of see the good and the bad in that, and also with having a shared office space. And that's something that I was kind of getting to a little bit earlier, was that what I like about a shared office space is you got an opportunity to meet people that aren't in real estate.
Yeah, so I met those digital agency guys over here. We hooked them up with one of our guys in Georgia, and now they're doing a website for that guy. Like, it's just, like you said, connections happen.
And now they know we're in real estate, so hopefully, that'll come back. But that's the other thing, just connecting people, that's the opportunity in here, even though with the current situation with everybody still practicing social distancing, it's still, you run into each other, pass each other, and you start to see some of the same faces here, but also new faces because of the shared space. We're able to actually go to different locations around Dallas and meet people in every office, and there's always someone different. So that's a pretty unique opportunity. Yep. But the last part of this is a question we get a lot, which is it really too late to join eXp? Did you miss the boat?
Might be too early.
It is too early, actually. I mean, you're still on the front end of this. eXp just passed 40,000 agents. And here's the key part that you want to keep in mind. It took eXp 10 years to get to 20,000 agents. From 2009 to 2019, they got to 20,000 agents. So that means in the last year, including a pandemic, they've doubled that in 1 year. Now just exceeded 40,000 agents, and they're projected to go to 400,000 in the next 2 to 3 years. So actually, you're still in the front 10% initially.
Yeah, I mean, I got to know Michael Valdez over at that event, the president of eXp. We just opened Portugal, France. What was the other one?
India,
Mexico. Right? Mexico. I mean, listen, this is just the beginning. I mean,
well, that's why they project eXp is actually going to go to 1 million agents because of the worldwide expansion. Mm-hmm. But just in the next 2 to 3 years, they're projecting to go to 400,000. So you're still on the front end. If you're thinking about it, should definitely schedule a call below. We'd be happy to chat with you. I mean, again, no pressure. Just have a discussion. Let us know where you're at in your business. We'll see if we're a good fit, and or if we can help you out. Some of the systems and things we have in place, a lot of the funnels and things like that that Jimmy's built, you don't have to be a part of the team to take advantage of that, you know. And so if you're happy where you're
pay
at,
for it.
Yeah, you just pay it
instead of
that's right.
partnering with us.
So hey, there's still that opportunity as well. So with that being said, we got to take a short break from our sponsors, the like and subscribe button. So if you found some value in this video, please like this video and also subscribe to the channel. That really helps us a lot. Also, feel free to schedule a call if you have a question that we could answer for you, or you could comment below if you have a question about eXp. But if you're looking for some answers in your own business, maybe you need some help with lead generation, or getting some listings or some other marketing strategies, we'd be happy to jump on a call with you there.
Come check out our funnels.
That's right. We got some good ones. Jimmy's built some pretty good funnels. I mean, you don't have to be a part of our team to take advantage of that. You just got to pay for it.
Exactly.
So with
Stealing
that,
my lines now, Levi. We're
Well-
definitely keeping this version of this cut here.
oh, there you go.
We're
All right.
definitely keeping.
Well, with that being said, until next time, we'll see you on the next video.